Let me tell you about something that happened to me. There was a time when I was speaking to someone whose English was extremely good. Her vocabulary, her confidence, everything was impressive. And in the middle of our conversation, I forgot a very simple word. My mind went blank. I could feel my heart beating faster. And in that moment, I had two options. Option one, just freeze and keep thinking. Option two, explain the idea in a different way. And I chose the second one. I described what it meant using simple words without worrying about judgment or what she will think about me. And you know what happened? The conversation continued normally. She didn't judge me. She didn't even notice much, and it didn't become awkward. That day, I realized something powerful. Freezing is not about English, it's about fear. And once I learned how to handle that fear, my fluency changed. Not because my vocabulary became huge, but because I stopped stopping. Has it happened to you? Have you ever been speaking English confidently and suddenly your mind goes blank? You know the idea, but the word disappears. And in that moment, your heart starts beating faster. You panic and you stop speaking. If that has happened to you, this video is going to change the way you speak forever. Because today I am giving you 6 rescue techniques you can use immediately when you freeze. Stay till the end. The last technique is something most teachers never talk about. Hi everyone, this is Shantha and you are watching English with Shantha. In this video, you are not just going to watch, you are going to practice these techniques with me right here. So listen carefully. Your brain already knows the meaning. You are not blank. You are just searching for vocabulary. The idea is already there. And communication is about ideas, not vocabulary display. Many people think they freeze and stop speaking because they lack vocabulary. Freezing is not a vocabulary problem, it is a panic problem. Your brain knows the idea, but fear blocks access to the words. Got me? If the fear becomes overpowering, it blocks access to even simple words. You cannot think. So instead of trying to learn 20 new words daily, you need strategies for that blank moment. Because this panicking and freezing happens only with English language. But in your native language, if you forget some word, you don't panic. Very naturally, you try to represent that word through other similar words or through actions. You try to say it. But in English, it's different. So, let's see 6 practical techniques that you can use immediately and never go blank again. Let's begin. The first technique is paraphrasing. Paraphrasing means saying the same idea in a different way. If you forget confident, say, I felt sure about myself. If you forget hypocrisy, say, it's when someone says one thing but does something different. Fluency is not knowing every single word. Fluency is continuing even when you don't. Let me give you a quick challenge. In the comments, explain the word distraction without using the word distraction. Pause this video and try to speak. This is how you train your brain. See, your brain is capable. It just needs practice. Before moving to the second technique, I would like to say you that the more you practice conversations, the better you get at talking to people. If you are someone who is really busy and you're looking for an AI to practice your conversations with, I would definitely recommend Sparky to you. It's your 24/7 AI conversation partner, which will give you topics to practice, which will help you prepare for interviews. It will give you feedback and make you a better speaker. Watch this demo to understand the app better. Link to download is in the description box.
Introducing Sparky, your voice first AI friend for building spoken English fluency. Sparky is a friendly fox you can speak in English with even if you don't speak well. Sparky gently corrects you and also shares feedback on everything you say.
I did not got invited for my friend's birthday and I'm very sad I didn't knew she did not want to be friends with me.
Oh no, I'm
Each conversation is designed to give you practice on specific language concepts or topics relevant to your life. Sparky keeps the conversation going so it never gets boring and helps and supports learners. If you're stuck for words, Sparky suggests what you could say. If you don't understand something Sparky said, you can easily see the meaning and even translate it to a language of your choice.
The second technique is controlled fillers. When you freeze, your brain needs 2 to 3 seconds. Instead of silence or say, that's an interesting question. Let me think about that. From my experience, these are not weak sentences, they are confidence tools. Fluent speakers use this all the time if you have noticed. They are not thinking faster, they are just buying time better. Now say out loud, let me think about that for a second. Let me think about that for a second. Feel how natural that sounds? Okay, let's continue. Technique 3 is slow down on purpose. Most learners freeze because they speak too fast. Speed increases pressure. Pressure increases the chance of going blank. When stuck, say, let me explain this properly. Pause, breathe, continue slowly. Confidence increases when speed decreases. Try it for yourself. Try to record yourself speaking fast and then speak slow and record again. In which recording do you sound more confident? Try and let me know. Answer this honestly. When you speak English, do you try to speak fast to sound fluent? Be honest. Fluency is calm, not speed. The fourth technique is use a safe structure. When your mind is blank, structure saves you. You don't have to think, you can just fall back on the structure. Use this formula: point, reason, example. Let me explain this with example. Your point is, I think online learning has advantages. Give reason. The reason is flexibility. Example, for example, students can study anytime. Simple words, strong structure. Structure reduces fear. Pause and try this. Tell me your opinion about social media using point, reason, example. Pause the video, speak for 30 seconds. This is active learning, not passive watching. Technique 5, repeat and expand. If you freeze, repeat part of the question. If the question is, does social media affect teenagers? You say, does social media affect teenagers? Yes, I think it does. This gives your brain time. It sounds thoughtful and it keeps control in your hands. It buys time, activates your brain, and sounds thoughtful, as I said. This is a very powerful IELTS speaking trick as well. Try this now. I'll ask you, is English important for career growth? Repeat the question and answer it. Go ahead. See, your brain didn't freeze because it had structure. The sixth technique is ask a clarifying question. If you need time, ask, do you mean in terms of education or business? Now, pressure shifts slightly. You regain control. That is confidence. Close your eyes for 5 seconds. Think of the last time you froze while speaking English. Now imagine using one of these techniques in that moment. Feels different, right? Because now you have tools. Do this daily exercise. It's called blank training. Pick objects in your room, explain them without naming them. For example, it's the machine that keeps food cold. It's the device we use to watch movies. Train your brain not to panic when vocabulary disappears. When you freeze, it does not mean your English is bad. You are not intelligent. You cannot become fluent. You do not have enough words. It means you lacked a strategy. Now you don't. From today onwards, promise yourself, I will not stop speaking just because I forgot a word. I will paraphrase. I will slow down. I will use structure. I will buy time smartly. That is real fluency. And the more you practice these techniques, the less you will freeze. Comment below which rescue technique are you going to start using today. And if this video helped you, share it with someone who always says, I go blank while speaking English. Let's fix that together. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you in the next one. Till then, keep learning, keep practicing.